Hello everyone, welcome to my channel again. So in this video we will look to learn Bootstrap. So also we would see that in the end we would make a good static responsive website with the help of only Bootstrap. So nowadays the importance of Bootstrap has increased. Also you can say that in many internships for interview they ask you Bootstrap questions like what is ML, what is MT, etc and etc. What is the concept of row, column, etc. Okay, so in this video we will look what is Bootstrap. Actually many students who begin with Bootstrap they find it very difficult, but let me say that once you get the math behind the row, column and etc, margin top and left, then it will be very easy for you to know that how easy it is to design any website with Bootstrap. So first of all, let's go to the Bootstrap website, and also with this documentation it will be very easy for you guys to access this site. And anything means, for example, if you need to draw a navbar or some flex or any carousel and other things, then you can always refer this website. It is not like that you need to by heart each and every tag and all, but it is quite easily but you can get the concept very easily from here. Okay, so the very first thing which we will go to design. So first let me show you the directory structure. So this is the HTML page and we won't be using any external CSS of our own. These are some random images which you can choose while making this site. Okay, so first of all we will look how to build this navbar. Okay, so let me type here navbar, and you can access any component of this website, like if you want to design any forms and etc. So you can see that they have given you a beautiful documentation to how to make a form and other things. Okay, so where were we? So we were at the navbar. Okay, so first of all let's try to understand. So there's a unique tag name as nav. So first of all let us get us ready with the HTML. The title be hello, and also in order to get working with Bootstrap you need to include the external CSS of Bootstrap. Without this link you won't be able to access the classes of Bootstrap, and I will leave this link also in the description so it would be easy for you guys to access. Okay, so the nav tag is used to design a navbar. So here you can see that in order to draw something like this we need to basically copy paste the same code, and you can say that it has various features like the title of the website, you can say here you can put, and the active link which is activated here, etc. Okay, so let's start with the basic nav button. Okay, so let me just copy it and let me just put it inside a basic div tag. Okay, sorry, I think that it didn't copy it properly. Okay, so if I refresh this page, then you can see that we have our navbar displayed there. It is displaying us two headings which we want now. Okay, so many a times you guys would have seen that websites normally have an icon here, then it's heading here, and etc goes on the right side of the screen. So let's design something like that. Okay, so here I come again to the documentation, and yeah, so you guys might have seen that all the websites usually have their icon here and the heading there. So let's copy this thing and let's give the indentation properly. Okay, let's type anything here like the company would be the name, and for image reference I would give the link of this LinkedIn icon as a demo purpose. Okay, so let's see the output here. Okay, so as you guys can see that here is the logo and the icon there. Now we want another tags such as the home, features, and etc, etc. You can put anything and you can customize it according to your choice and your requirement. Okay, so let me just copy paste this thing and I will paste it below this anchor tag. Okay, again the indentation. So let's go and see the output. Oh, I didn't got anything in the output. Let me try again. Okay, so it is because maybe I haven't put this. Yeah, so what it does that it helps to expand the navbar in a big screen, usually because before this you might have seen this hamburger menu which you usually see in mobile devices. Okay, so if I put this expand tag here, then it would expand in a large screen. So LG stands for large here. Okay, so now you can see that all the elements are displayed here properly. Okay, so that's what we wanted for now, and you can see that the home the home tag, the home anchor tag is currently active here. So you can see that there's a slight change in the code there. So if I cut and paste it here, then you will see that the features would be highlighted. I don't know why it didn't highlight it. Maybe okay, I got it. That's a silly mistake because when I paste it here I also need to cut this thing and just write active here so that the link becomes active there. Again, so you guys can see that there's a lot of trial and error thing going on. Okay, again I don't know. Why did contracted again? Towards Navbar expand. Okay, so what we are trying to do is to make this thing active. Just get rid of this thing from here. Just paste it there. Okay, so I guess that now the features is enabled here, and you can carry the similar steps if you want to highlight some other screen. Also I forgot to remove the active tag from there. Okay, so you guys can see the output there. It was, you can see that if you do more trial and error, then you can get things right here. And the third thing is, this is the disable button. So if you want to disable any tag or something, for example, if a user is not logged in and you don't want to show in such users some other page, then you can disable those pages link here itself. So yeah, so for now I removed that thing, and now let's surf on what all different things we can put here. So yeah, so this is a drop down link, so that we can also put this here, but okay, so now let's try to put a form here. So a form, you can see that the class is form inline here. So let me just copy paste this stuff from here, and and just paste it after this UL tag. Okay, just let me give it proper indentation. Okay, so now you can see that the search input bar is also present here. So many times you might have seen on many websites that there are some input text on the navbar itself where you can search for any user or any other particular thing. So yeah, so let me just tell you about this notation. So MR stands for margin right. It tells us that how much distance you need from the right side of the screen, and SM stands for small. So basically there are conventions like LG, SM, etc. on Bootstrap where a particular notation stands for a particular screen. For example, LG stands for large screen and SM stands for smaller screen. So you guys will understand it more clearly ahead as soon as we go and make the fluxes and all, the cards and all for this website. Okay, so now the thing is that, and yes, for designing a form we basically use form inline tag here so that all the labels and the tag remain intact in the form itself. Okay, so now another thing which we need to proceed here is this logo. I think there's a class called as round to make. No, I just forgot. So you can basically also search here round border radius across the image. So yeah, so the class was rounded. Actually I forgot the name, and as you can see that if you want a completely round image, then for that you need to write the class of rounded circle there. So if I just copy and paste it here, then you can see that the logo will appear in a round shape here. So you can customize it according to your needs again. And now the thing is that many of the times in any website these things are usually placed in the middle of the screen. So in order to do that we need to give a class of container. So what a container does is it gives padding from all sides to the inner element and brings the element to the center of the screen, as you can see here. Now you can also notice that there's a lag of gap from the left and the right side. You can obviously try to fix it by giving this thing a background of whatever you need. So you can also see that there are color codes for Bootstrap. You can anytime search them on Google, or you can also search here. Okay, so you can see that. Let me come to the BG part, background color. Okay, so the background primary stands for blue color, secondary for dark gray, and success for green. And the similar codes like of primary, secondary, and warning goes for text color also. Like text color of primary will give you a blue color text, and a secondary goes to. So you don't need to buy these codes. Just if you remember even a 1, 2 or 3, then even those may be helpful. But if you want to explore more colors, then you can obviously search for the sites on Google itself. Okay, so what I was saying that I need to give common color to both this. So let's give it a yellow color. That would be fine. Okay, so this is the BG warning. Okay, so it didn't give color. just try to give the color from here. So which is like okay, so as you can see that the color of the nav icon has changed. Now we're just wondering how to give the, if I remove these things then obviously it would have occupied whole space there. Maybe I need to intact it in another div. Just give it a background of then this one will go for the container. Let's see if it works or not. Okay, so this one worked. So you will have to do trial and error in order to test all those stuff. Now another problem is that I need to put this search text onto the right side. So for this thing I will first of all see, okay, so here is my text. Let it give a margin right of auto. Okay, so it didn't work. It is also outside this thing. I think, oh sorry, I needed to give it to the UL because this is the things like home features and pricing are all part of UL, and I need to give it the full margin from the right side of the screen. So now you can see the difference that the search input have gone to the right side. Actually what happened that if you give MR of auto, then all the width that is to the right side of the screen would be emptied, but as soon as I write search here, so this field will enter from the right side of the screen and will occupy the required position which it needs from the right side. If you enter another search, then it will come from the right side and will acquire this space. So this is how it works. So for example, if I give a margin left, let's see what happens. Okay, so now the UL tag itself has spaced itself from the left side of the screen. So I hope that you guys understand the difference. Okay, so yeah, so this is our navbar, and now let's try to jump into the next component.